Greetings, good people of YouTube. It's time once again to talk about something that isn't getting enough attention, and that would be the health of bees all across the globe. Recently, 7 species of bees native to Hawaii were added to the endangered species list, and I believe also a variety of North American bumblebee, the rusty bumblebee or something like that. But and this isn't getting enough media coverage at all. A lot of people haven't even heard this, or people who have, when you go to look into it, there's pretty limited information, and certainly isn't getting any mainstream attention. But it's not just these 8 different species. Anybody who's into beekeeping is well aware that the colony degenerative disease has been impacting bees globally, and there's a number of parasites and different, bacterial infections. I'm not super educated on all of the different things specifically affecting bees, but in general, bee populations of all species are declining. They're troubled by parasites, they're troubled by pesticides. Specifically, glyphosate is one of the things that's causing a huge problem among bees. And glyphosate is a registered, like a trademarked, patented component of Monsanto's Roundup. There has been some reporting on this, but of course it gets buried, it doesn't get mainstream attention, and the reason that we need to draw attention to this issue is that it is a game changer for human beings. We depend on bees for all of our food production. Literally all forms of agriculture rely very heavily on bees, either natural wild bees or farmed bees that are transported from place to place in order to assist with pollination. But if we don't have bees pollinating, we don't have food to eat. And in a world where large-scale agriculture is essentially the only way that people get their food, if we don't have a healthy population of bees, then we don't have a healthy population of people, because everyone, or more people, I should say, are starving than already are. I have been getting into beekeeping over the last few years, so this is something I've been trying to learn about and try to understand how to look for these different issues in the colonies that I keep. And so that's really what has brought it to my attention, probably more so than the average person who isn't into this hobby. And it's really important to draw awareness to the fact that we depend on this. Human civilization utterly depends on having healthy bees in our world. So I think it's important to bring it up, to talk about it, and to say, look into it, and also to encourage people, if you have space and your county or your municipality allows it, raise bees. There's lots of really easy ways to do it. I'm using a top bar hive, which is really an easy method, doesn't require specialized equipment. It was intended for people in really poor countries, and it works out for somebody like me who doesn't, I'm not a wealthy person. I built it in a matter of 2 or 3 days in my basement, and when I go out and set it up on my new property here, I will probably try to get some video of that and explain it and show it to people, because I think getting people interested in raising bees and just raising awareness about it in general is important, because it is such an integral part of our food supply system. And without healthy bee populations, it's a total game changer for people. It's a plague level event if bees suffer really dramatic depopulation or illnesses, or however you want to look at it, whether it's from pesticides or parasites or infections or all of these other factors that are playing a role. If the bee population declines significantly, the human population will also decline significantly. Thanks for listening.